Following our previous video, we present another compilation showcasing the most remote locations on Earth that are virtually inaccessible. We'll embark on a journey to explore some of the most secluded corners of our planet, remote locations that defy exploration. Join us as we unveil the mysteries of the most isolated places on Earth where venturing seems nearly impossible, Part 2. 1. The North Sentinel Island. North Sentinel Island, situated within Indian territory, may seem like a place one can access, but that's far from the truth. Inhabited by the Sentinels people who purposefully maintain isolation from the outside world, the island is off limits according to strict Indian laws, aimed at safeguarding the inhabitants. The Sentinels are oblivious to global developments such as TikTok, COVID-19, or NFTs, existing in a realm beyond our comprehension. Historically, attempts to connect with Sentinels were met with hostility. In the late 19th century, the first endeavor ended disastrously for both parties. Despite subsequent efforts, including a peaceful contact in January 1991 by the director of the Anthropological Survey of India, no meaningful interaction ensued. The island remains an enigma, unexplored not only in terms of its globally recognized bird area, but also its untouched flora and fauna. The Sentinels fiercely guard their land, vehemently expressing their desire to be left alone. Entry attempts, as witnessed in tragic incidents in 2006 and 2018, are met with unwavering hostility, reinforcing the impenetrable isolation of North Sentinel Island. 2. The Pitcairn Islands. The Pitcairn Islands epitomize the quintessential image of a secluded paradise. Dominated by massive volcanic formations rising from the ocean, these islands offer virtually no viable docking points for boats. Among the group, only Pitcairn Island is inhabited, and with a landmass of merely 18 square miles, it stands as one of the smallest islands on our planet. Despite its establishment 2 centuries ago, Pitcairn Island sustains a population of just 55, and access remaining challenging due to the absence of an airport and docking facilities suitable for most vessels. For intrepid travelers who manage the journey, Pitcairn Island promises an adventurous and unforgettable experience. Activities such as whale watching and dark sky excursions awaits those who brave the difficulties of reaching this isolated haven. The island is renowned for its distinctive honey, reflecting its almost self-sufficient lifestyle, a characteristic reminiscent of the mutineers who first settled there many years ago. Pitcairn Island boasts essential facilities, including a school with only 3 residents, a health clinic, a post office, a store, and a handful of cultural buildings. The island's self-sufficiency extends to education, as children typically attend boarding schools in New Zealand for a broader educational experience. The sole connection to the outside world is the MV Silver Supporter, a dual-purpose vessel making a monthly journey from the nearby islands of Tahiti and Mangariva to Pitcairn Island. 3. Surtsey Island. Surtsey Island, born from a remarkable volcanic eruption that spanned 3 years, emerged in 1963 and has since become a captivating subject for scientific study and observation. The island holds a unique appeal due to the exclusive opportunity it provides for understanding the natural development of an ecosystem without any human interference. Astonishingly, only a select few scientists are granted permission to set foot on the island, rendering it one of the most inaccessible locations on our planet. The controlled access to Surtsey underscores its significance as a pristine environment where the untouched forces of nature shape the landscape and ecosystem. The elusive volcanic island can only be glimpsed by visitors through boat or plane, further adding to its air of mystery and inaccessibility. 4. Cape York. For the intrepid traveler with a passion for exploring remote and challenging landscapes, Cape York is a must-visit destination. Situated in the far north of Queensland, Australia, this breathtaking peninsula boasts some of the country's most rugged and hard-to-reach terrain. However, Cape York is not just a pristine wilderness. It also holds a rich history spanning over 40,000 years. Originally inhabited by Aboriginal people who lived in harmony with the land for centuries, The region was home to a significant population, estimated between 250,000 and 1 million people when Europeans first encountered it in the mid-1800s. Today, Cape York draws approximately 80,000 tourists annually, with many making the journey to the peninsula's northern tip for a first-hand view. Whether you're fascinated by exploring challenging landscapes, delving into the region's deep history, or simply immersing yourself in the natural beauty of this remote corner, Cape York is undeniably a destination that deserves a spot on your travel bucket list. 5. Heard and McDonald Islands. Located in the southern Indian Ocean, approximately 4,000 kilometers southwest of Perth and 2,000 kilometers north of Australia's Davis Station in Antarctica, Heard Island and McDonald Islands are far from typical tourist destinations. Discovered in the mid-1850s by American sailor John Heard, the largest island was promptly named after him. William MacDonald discovered the second largest island a year later and named it after himself several decades afterward. Initially inhabited by sealers who nearly eradicated the seal colony, Britain claimed the islands in 1910, subsequently transferring them to Australia in 1947. Today, as external territories of the Commonwealth of Australia, they have held World Heritage status since 1997. Heard Island, the largest at 368 square kilometers, features an active volcano covered with glaciers. Its highest point, Big Ben, stands at 2,137.45 meters, surpassing Mount Kosciuszko, the highest mountain on mainland Australia. Despite its stunning yet harsh environment, Heard Island has experienced multiple eruptions over the past 2 decades, warranting caution. McDonald Island, considerably smaller at 186 meters, also hosts an active volcano. Remarkably, these islands have doubled in area since 1980 due to their intense volcanic activity. Their remote location and challenging conditions make the islands inhospitable for human habitation, but they provide a sanctuary for various penguins, seabirds, and seals. Access requires a permit from the Australian Antarctic Division. Heard Island and the McDonald Islands are not only protected as a World Heritage Site, but are also situated within an IUCN-IA strict nature reserve. While human visitation is restricted, the islands offer an invaluable setting for researchers studying the impacts of climate change. In essence, isolated places serve as windows into the profound diversity of our planet. Whether through extreme terrains or unique cultures, these remote locations reveal the resilience and unspoiled beauty of Earth's untouched frontiers, beckoning exploration and fostering a deep appreciation for the wonders that flourish in isolation. Until the next adventure beckons us to uncover more remote and isolated destinations, may your travels be brimming with joy and the spirit of exploration.